Hello world, it's me, Electroflora. It's approximately 4:44. Oh wait, well it's 4:44 over there. It's 4:43 on my computer, so we're about to have an there it goes, 4:44. My original time that I was supposed to be on. I did it. Happy to be here, as usual. I haven't finished reviewing last night's stream because cataloging all of those pens, and right when I opened it said session 4:4. The 4s be hitting, the angel numbers be hitting, by the way, because I saw 222 and 111 for sure. So if you are new to angel numbers, if you see a sequential like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888, 999, that to me is meaning that I'm in alignment and I'm conscious about the world around me. You can say it's synchronicity in a way, but ever since I started seeing angel numbers, it's been a whole magical journey. That's all I can say. But if you can't tell, I got my hair did. I colored it and got it cut. So I was pretty tired after my appointment and I fell asleep when I got back. So I think I woke up at like 3:30 and I did my makeup, got dressed, and now I'm here. Let me put on some music. Ooh, top 100? Ooh, okay. Number 1 is a Stanton Moyer song. Let's see what this is. I don't know what I want to do today in terms of activity because I have 2 things that I want to do. And I feel like I can't even talk about it when the music's on. Oh yeah. Well, actually, oh, hey, what's up? You can't stay long. No, I feel you. It's okay. I got my hair did today. I don't know if you can tell, but I dyed it a little lighter. I'm a natural, like, medium brunette, but I wanted to go a little bit lighter. Yay, thank you. Last night on my live stream, I went to town on cataloging my pens. So I had this one out. It's a Halloween one, and I was just writing it down. The sticker doesn't match, but I wanted to catalog it because I don't know how many pens I have. I want to say I think I'm at 70, and I probably could just sit here and count them all, but I kind of want to go through them and just be grateful and appreciative of each one I have. And then as far as my music, more recently, I've been just doing top 100 on Beatport, which I think has been fun for my show because it's helping me find new music. And then when there's a song I like, I just drop it into, I have a playlist for my live stream. Because one thing that I notice about DJing is it's almost like clothes, and people have their collection and it's like their sound and their style. And I felt, not that it matters because I'm not gatekeeping, but I felt like there was a person in the scene. I don't think he's been coming to my show anymore because I wouldn't say we had a falling out, but he was just really, I'm wearing a dress actually. I felt like he was coming and like taking my music and then using it in his sets. And I'm like, dude, I just started DJing, and like that's, you coming on to my Twitch show to come and get my music isn't cool. But yeah, this is like a little fairy dress. I like how it ties in the back too. I'll do like a little twirl. Oh shit. Hopefully this, I mean, I'm wearing festival, like, I don't want to say swim bottoms, but I'm wearing like actual bottoms, not underwear. So if anything was showing, we're good. It wasn't, thanks. I wore this to EDC Orlando. I love my fairy dresses. That's who I am. I'm part fairy. Or at least I have fairy in me. I think I actually have mermaid in me too. So, and a little bit of princess. And I guess a little bit of gnome since I'm so short because I'm 5 foot. Are you abroad right now or sorry, you're in last time we talked you were in New York. Are you still there? Yeah, I'm very short. Oh, are you traveling for work still? Do you travel all the time for work? I'm drinking cheer wine, by the way, if you know what that is. It has tons of sugar, tons of red dye, and caffeine to wake me up. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love cheer wine, especially like, so at the NC State Fair, which, I don't know, it's okay. I mean, I've been going for years. You really only go to eat, but they did Hush Puppies with a cheer wine drizzle. Oh, yeah, I was all over that. Because you can have hush puppies that are more salty, but having it as a dessert with that glaze on it, oh, it was so good. But I feel like, I don't know if it's maybe I've just been going to the fair for so long and maybe I'm not into the foods as much or tried it a lot, but the last time I felt like I had a hard time picking what I wanted to eat and nothing seemed like that appetizing. Can't even remember what I had. Oh, I think I did have nachos at one point, and they were like Korean barbecue nachos. I think those were pretty decent. And I used to love the cookie dough milkshakes. Oh, you were there last year? You come to North Carolina? Do you travel all over the U.S.? I need to buy a plane ticket to California. I think we talked about this, how I said I needed to have a layover to go to Singapore because I didn't want to fly from the East Coast because that was going to be the longest flight in the world. It was like 18 hours and I want to say 40 minutes. But flying from California, it cut it down to 17 hours and 25 minutes. Wait, did I know this? I'm trying to make it to the coast before I leave, though, because I'm going to do a series on all my engineering projects. I already started. I went to one. Yeah. So far, I've cataloged 48 pens as of last night. And I'm still going. I haven't cataloged any of these. Here's a whole... I don't even know how many are in here. That song was okay, but I'm not going to add that. I wouldn't, like, put that in a set. I don't even know what genre this is. Oh, I'm in the breaks and break beat genre. I was gonna say I'm getting down to this shit right here. Who's this? Keith McKenzie? Never even heard of him. I'm adding this one to my playlist. Oh, you can't even hear it. Have you been able to listen to my music? I forgot to put, God damn it. There's a check. It says make audio available to other applications. Done fucked up. Let's see. Oh, now you can hear it. My bad. I have to check something every time. It even says that in online. It's a manual thing. I don't know why they do that. So what you getting into tonight? You drinking? You smoking? You chewing? I might take myself out to dinner or something, because I was supposed to go on a date yesterday, and he's already told me what was going on with his family, and so it really wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't a big deal, but I mean, I kind of understand where he was coming from, so. But it was more of like a friend date, not like me trying to meet somebody to date. I mean, I feel like I don't want to say like I have to, but I mean, I just got my hair did and I have my makeup done, and I made myself lunch and breakfast this morning, so it's Friday night. Maybe I should go out. I've been craving pasta, and I've also been craving Indian food. So those are kind of like maybe two options. By the way, I was looking at food in Singapore. I can't wait to eat. Like, I'm going to try some new stuff for sure. Thank you. I know I haven't done my makeup every time I come on here, but it's not being lazy. It's just I don't always feel like it, but today I was definitely in the mood. Disclosure makes break beats. Let's hear this one. Yeah, dude, I'm 37. I got that today. One of the managers in my apartment building, I was like, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but he was like, what, you're in your 30s? And I said, yeah, I'm 37 and I'm actually turning 38 this year. And he's like, holy shit. He's like, I swear I thought you were in like your early 20s. And I was like, thank you, I appreciate that. Ooh, did I tell you that I wanted to start a business this year? That's gonna be my goal. It's like already coming towards me. Like I can feel it. Like I've been waiting for this for a while. Because even when I was working as an engineer, I used to say like, I can't wait to own my own business one day. Yeah, I'm down with this too. Arachnids Extended Mix by Disclosure. Now, just this. I made money off of property that I sold, and I've just been living off of that, and trust me, I've gotten all sorts of feedback that I should have reinvested my money. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. But I was so burnt out. My mental health was complete fucking shit. Like when I first separated from my ex, I was sleeping a lot. And I think that also had to do kind of like with a little bit of the engineering, I don't want to say trauma, but like at the end of my career, it had really gone downhill. But yeah, I've been basically living off of savings since I quit in April 2023. And I have faith that everything's gonna be okay. Like, I can't stress about money because I'm into manifestation, and I firmly believe if I just like keep radiating like wealth and abundance, it'll come to me. So I'm not afraid of anything. Yeah, and I had family, they were like, you should save your money and move back in with your mom. Dude, I moved back in with my mom for like 2 weeks. It was a horrible decision. Like, I'm not going to say that we don't get along, but I'm too old to be living with my mom, especially people telling me how to spend my money. That was annoying. So, just advice to anybody is, if you earned your money, you have the right to spend it however the fuck you want to spend it. So, yeah, this is how I decided to spend my money. Get my own fucking apartment, start live streaming. I bought DJ equipment. I bought like a ton of fairy dresses. Paying for yoga school. I feel like I reinvested in myself because I love my dresses. I almost love them like children because a lot of these are one of a kind. This one I think that I'm wearing right now might be like a 3 of a kind. Like sometimes she'll just release it in different sizes. So there might only be like one small of this one and then like a large. But that's what I love about it, is they're all handmade, and I feel like things carry energy, and I can tell that like this was handmade with love and care and like, I don't know, just a good vibe to it versus something that, I don't know, you don't know where it's been and just mass produced. I can feel that at times. I'm like, it's not carrying a good energy. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely invested in myself. Am I older than you? By the way, I don't know if we talked about that. I'm assuming if you are doing so well in your business that you own. Buy some artwork this year too. I have one original piece and it meant a lot to me. It was pretty expensive. 48. Okay, yeah. You're still young. It was the end of a music festival, Electric Forest, and they were basically kind of about to shut down. I was talking to a woman who, it was her first time there. She had brought all her artwork. She didn't sell, I don't think she sold a single piece all weekend until I bought one from her. And I don't know, I felt good about it in a way, is what I'm getting at, is somebody had spent all this time to make their way up to this music festival and sell their art and then not sell a single thing. That must have been heartbreaking, but me pop in last minute and then buy one piece, and so I have a lot of like, I don't know. It was me trying to be supportive to other artists, and I don't know, I thought it was really pretty. So I guess what I'm saying is I also invested in my home because growing up I was low income, and like my family would have never invested in something like that. Like my mom is very like the type of person, well, you could probably get that at TJ Maxx for like $29.99. And I'm like, well, that's not an original piece of artwork and it's not really authentic. It's just like mass produced and like anybody could have this. But the artwork that I bought I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, it was yeah, let me grab it. It's not huge. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Okay, no, might be a little different, but I love it. So I got this at Electric Forest, and she is a tattoo artist. So this is the type of tattoos that she does, but this was one of her first times doing woodwork. So I thought it was cool because I don't have any tattoos. And I don't really know the name of the piece, but I named it myself. I call it Starseed because I feel like this looks like a little spaceship with little like beams of seeds coming down. Oh, okay, let me turn it down, sorry. Yeah, she has a, here, I'll type it in the chat. She's from Denver. Yeah, so I thought that was cool, and it means a lot to me because this was her breaking out into art. Because again, she said that she was a tattoo artist and she had never done woodworking, and I thought it was cool because I don't even know how she did it, but it looks like it's like kind of burned in there. I don't know, do you do woodworking? And I like how it's natural, so it's just like not that this piece of wood actually came from Electric Forest, but, you know, it reminds me of the forest. So this is, so I was actually looking for this other piece of original artwork that I had, and I could not find it, but it's so interesting because I remember meeting that particular artist here in Raleigh, and it's been like maybe like 12 years now. And seeing how much an artist evolves is so interesting. So looking at her earlier works compared to now, I'm like, whoa, like, I think it's so cool. I feel like if an artist is still doing the same shit like 10 years later, it's like, yeah, I mean, she must have had some sort of wood burning tools. I think it's cool. But she does this type of tattoo, like, I've seen her do, like, really big chest pieces. Like, I think maybe that's, like, one of her, or what she's known for or something, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of, like, whimsical, organic. It's pretty. I'll go put this away now. Okay, so let me finish writing whatever the hell this pen is. This one's called Fashionista. But another project I was going to do today is I have all of my old college t-shirts, and I want to get one of those blankets made. And I'm going to recycle the scraps because I just have way too many clothes. I'm not wearing old college t-shirts anymore, but if we're a blanket, sure, why not? I forgot to light my candle. This is a margarita scented candle. Oh, I've never even heard of this. Richard, yep, you got it right. It's a 2024 song. I don't really know breakbeats artists. For me, when I go to, for example, Electric Daisy Carnival Vegas, I'm the type of person that, yes, there's some DJs that I want to see, but I follow my ear. I will end up in really small stages or like the art cars or, you know, the nook and crannies. If it's got a vibe, I'm there. So I feel like maybe breakbeats, because I think it's getting more popular with the younger crowd, but that type of music is not played in the really big stages. Let's see this one. Oh shit. I am liking this genre though. I was accidentally listening to dubstep or something and it was absolutely horrendous. It was deep dubstep. I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? And it was because I didn't know that it was divided by genre. Yeah, definitely follow the vibe. Fuck. This is okay. So what I'm gonna do right now, because again, this is discovering discipline and finding freedom, is I don't know if you know. So I do have my degree in civil engineering, but my focus was environmental engineering. So all of my electives were pre-selected, and everything was geared towards environmental stuff. So I also missed out on a couple classes that, like, I don't want to say regular civil engineers, because I was a civil engineering major, but like I never did steel design. I never did like timber, but those people, they never did like solid and hazardous waste or higher levels of I had to do like wastewater treatment. Like I don't think they did those type of. They did the intro one, but it was for the environmental students. Like we had to do an extra semester of it. Oh, you grew up on breakbeats? Do you feel like it? I feel like it's gotten more popular recently. I think it has to do with the drum and bass, I don't know, catching on and being more popular. Is there even there's a whole drum and bass section. Oh, okay. See, I think that I am more of a breakbeats person. There's also UK Garage on here. But I'm already on song number 7 in this Oh shit. I can get down to this for sure. Okay, let me add this. Oh, but what I was gonna say about the whole environmental thing is I have all these t-shirts here and I don't know how many I have, so I need to count them and then I need to order the size blanket that I want. Then I need to cut the t-shirts, send them the whatever part I want on the blanket, and then I need to toss the rest. I guess I might as well do that on camera. So if you don't know what Engineers Without Borders is, it's very similar to Doctors Without Borders. But Engineers Without Borders really mostly focuses on like providing clean water in underprivileged areas. So I was in a lot of clubs in college. Society of Women Engineers. Be able to get this on here, but I have a cheerleading polo. I did cheer in college as well. I don't know where my cheer uniform is, but it must be in storage somewhere. I know, I feel like such a, not odd, but it was like, people have told me that I did not fit the engineering like typical personality. Like I was so social. I wasn't actually strong in math, and then I was a cheerleader. I was all over the place. You never told me what you were getting into tonight, by the way. Are you going out to dinner since you're traveling for work? Maybe I'll lift this thing up since my face is getting cut off. These are all my memories. Okay, so I was a volunteer / intern where I got to, no, I wasn't an intern. I guess I was just a volunteer, but they flew me out to the Everglades and they had picked different students from around the country, but there was maybe like 20 of us. Ooh, sushi. Oh, I love sushi. I had sushi, I think, earlier this week or last week. So bomb. I went to town on it. I did, I think it's the Philly roll where it's salmon with cream cheese in the middle. And then I did like a crazy tuna roll. Whenever I do sushi, I like to have tuna and salmon in particular. Oh, but Oh yeah, this is my fairy dress, and I got my hair did. I'm going through my t-shirts right now. So this one is me cutting down trees in the Everglades. We caught a fucking anaconda, by the way, one of the biologists. That shit was huge. So there's a picture of me and like all these volunteers with this big ass black snake that was like, I guess it was in the process of shedding. So that was why the biologists were okay with like grabbing it and holding it, because it was like, I guess they don't move as much. Oh, but I'm getting a blanket made if you just got here. I didn't hear that. I wanted to count how many t-shirts I have, and then see what size to order. And then I'm probably not going to do the whole thing today. I'm just trying to figure out what I have and what I should order, because I don't know. I just had gone to my storage unit and put all these aside. So they're taking up room, and I need to get this project started. So this is part of discovering discipline, is I need the discipline to finish these things. Because having unfinished projects is just like I don't want to say like anxiety, but it's like I just want to check it off my list and move on from it. So I have a ton of club t-shirts. I have a bunch of like just, I guess, so I went to Cal Poly Pomona. Like, I don't wear this shit anymore, like at all, not even working out. So it's like, why do I don't need to carry this. I have an entire tub of them. Dude, but sushi for real, that sounds bomb as hell. So I don't know if people know. I mean, it's, you can't really like just tell, but I am half Mexican. I'm Hispanic. Can you feel the bass line? So in college, all 4 years, I was in Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. But at the time, our organization was called Society of Hispanics in Science and Engineering. Vintage. Depth. Can you feel the bass line? Vintage. I have to say, out of all my t-shirts, I think I wore this one, no joke, the most. I wore this a lot. It's so weird looking at it like 10, 13 years later. It looks so old school. Say this one's pretty cool. Me and one guy together, we designed this shirt, and I don't want to say most of it was my idea, but almost all college t-shirts are like this. They always had the design like literally across the like chest area. And I was like, dude, we need to have, if I'm designing a t-shirt, I gotta be fucking different. So this is my design that I came up with, and the other guy was the graphic artist, and he helped me. But I wanted the logo to be on the side of the body. So this is my American Society of Civil Engineers college t-shirt. I think it came, oh, what's that? Is that a movie? Dude, I haven't been to the movies in forever, and I'm gonna be honest, the last time I went, I snuck in. And this was like, not too long ago. Basically what happened was they don't sell tickets anymore. So I had walked in and they were like, you need to download the app and buy your ticket. And I was like, motherfuckers. So I like started to download the app, and then like halfway through it I was like, fuck this. I went and I bought popcorn and just went and sat my ass in the theater. And I was like, you know what, like, Hollywood makes so much fucking money anyways, and I paid for my popcorn, so I don't care. Oh, ooh, shit. You going out tonight? Do you dance, or are you more of a, like, bopper? Because I orbit. Like, I take my shit. I like to stand in the back and get crazy. This one came out dope though. I'm super proud of this. I know. I'm not a rebel though. I'm sick of all these fucking gajillionaires. These people make like the most. I think that like I swear we're gonna have trillionaires before I die. Yet here I am. I still have student loan debt and like praying to God that one day I'll be out of it. Like. Oh, you do Flow Star and Poet? Oh shit, what's up? I didn't know that. Flow Me's. I've never done the Flow Star. I feel like it's it doesn't light up, so I'm like, I don't know. And I feel like with the Flow Star, you can't do as many dance moves. I feel like you have to focus on not dropping it. But what was too much money to make? I don't know. I was just saying how I didn't want to pay for the movie that one time, and I felt like it wasn't a big deal. But I will say that I was sitting on the edge of my seat, and whenever people were coming in, I was like, please, dear Lord, don't ask if I have a ticket. Because even if I would have gotten caught, I don't know. I would have just played dumb. I would have been like, I was trying to buy it and I thought it went through. I'm not trying to be a liar. I'm not trying to like tell people to do this. But dude, like, again, I was old school. I walked up to go buy the ticket and they're not fucking selling it. The movie's about to start. I don't want to fucking download an app to buy a movie ticket. Like, come on. Really? Like, no. So again, I right. I didn't hurt anyone. It's not like I brought in a recording camera. I love Scary Movie 2 when Brenda is in the movie theater. I don't know if you've seen that movie. That's one of my favorite scenes. I can't even think of like what she says in there. Oh, she has a camera and some guy's telling her to like, he's like, shh. And she's like, I got you. You on candid camera. Scary Movie 2 is like such a classic. But speaking of movies, like, yeah. Oh, okay. Now I remember what movie I saw. It was Deadpool versus Wolverine. I thought it was okay. Because I loved all the X-Men's, but I will say that I felt like that particular movie, and maybe it's just, and I do understand the Deadpool character and his comedy, but I feel like Hollywood sometimes these days, their jokes are so over the top that they're just like trying to get a reaction. I'm like, this is actually fucking like stupid. Like, it's like they want our jaws to drop. Oh, you didn't think it was that good? I know. I thought it was mid, which sucks because Wolverine like had all the great movies and we all love Hugh Jackman. So the whole Deadpool thing and like some of the jokes in there, I was like, this is too far out. I don't know. So I did not regret not paying for that. Oh, and then are you ready for this? So you just saw that t-shirt that I did. Please tell me why another club literally did the same shit a year later. They went and they decided to do down here just like how I did that. And nobody had been doing t-shirts like that. Everybody was doing it on the chest. I was like, look at me starting a trend as usual. Exactly, they did try too hard. Even I was like, dude, I could write better shit. That's why I got into art. Like, there's been a lot of music out where I'm just like, how did this music get this far? It's like completely fucking shitty. And if that person can release music, I'm pretty sure I can make something like 20 times better. So it's not that I'm putting myself on a pedestal. It was just that I felt like I was really creative and wasting away in a cubicle, not being able to be creative. And yet people, I'll tell you where things really started to bother me was that fucking Bad Baby chick. They brought her out at Electric Daisy Carnival, I think in like 2018. But that was the girl that was on Dr. Phil who told somebody, I don't know if she was telling it to him or to her mom, but she was like, catch me outside. That girl. I was like, they brought her to fucking rap at EDC. She got booed off a stage. And that's why I was like, dude, like, how did that girl get that far? How is she performing in Vegas? And like, even her artist name is stupid, Bad Baby, and it's spelled like both of them with H's, so it's like B-H-A-D, and then baby is like B-H-A-B-I-E. So yeah, that girl. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to have confidence. I'm not trying to have like over the top confidence, but if you don't believe in yourself, then nobody else is going to believe in you. So that's why I am trying to be creative every day, no matter what I'm doing, because I realize that creativity takes practice. And where did that all start? She's an OnlyFans girl? Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to say about OnlyFans. I'm okay with OnlyFans. I think that if that's what women want to do, or guys, whoever, if that's how they're going to make money, okay. But I think that there's going to be negative lifelong consequences emotionally. Like, it's not, for example, like prostitution where I guess like, you know, you do the deed and you get the money and like, you know, there's not like recordings of it. But to be doing stuff and then filming it and then it being on the internet like forever, I don't know. I guess overall is what I'm saying is I'm okay with sex work. I have nothing against it, but OnlyFans is like such a new thing that I don't know like the long-term effects of it. And they say that like pornography has really affected psychology overall. So I can only imagine. I guess I worry about those people's mental health in the long run. Because I just saw some article about a woman trying to fuck 1,000 guys in one day. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't even have a comment on that. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think you can come back from that. And they were saying how that chick I know. I feel like two things I'm worried about are her vagina and her brain, like her mental health. Like, she must have been hurting, like, after, like, even, like, the 20th guy, like, 1,000? Oh, Lord. I can't even comprehend that. This is going to be a really weird blanket. So one thing that I don't know about that I do have to do research is like these weird, I don't want to say weird shaped ones, but like it looked like on the internet that the blankets were purely just like regular cotton. I don't know what to call them, just like a regular t-shirt. But like this one, it's like, can I make this one into a panel? Because like, where would I even cut it? Like, I don't think this one can be part of the blanket. Ooh, another Stanton Warriors. I fucking love Stanton Warriors. I don't know why. They're one of my top favorites. I didn't even know that they were still making music. one can be part of the blanket. Or the polo. Well, I don't even know. So I hope I have enough. I think that, like, to do a twin blanket, you needed, like, 20 t-shirts. And so far, I'm at 1. I'm at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, I'm at 18. I might have enough t-shirts. This blanket is not gonna match. It's gonna have all sorts of colors on it. Too high. My favorite tank tops. It's my sorority's coat of arms, I guess. Oh shit! There's a snake on here. It's the year of the snake. See, I find little Easter eggs like that in my life. Synchronicity. And 5 stars. I mean, this is no secret, but the 5 stars represent the 5 founders. And what's also interesting is my life path number is 5. I don't know if you know what a life path number is. What a life path number is breaking down your entire name, birth name, into a number and what frequency is it at. So like the letter E is like the 5th letter in the alphabet. A is 1, B is 2, 3. So if you were to write out your full name and equate it to numbers, what does it finally get down to? Because say you're at like, you add it all and it's like 27, then you add 2 plus 7 and then that's 9. So you have to get 1 through like break it down so it's 1 through 9, and my life path number is 5, and 5 is about creativity, which is interesting. Ramones. And they gave us like little lanyards that said like VIP on them. The thing is I don't know if I have enough t-shirts now that I'm looking through them, and I need to do research and see if I can put sweaters in it. Freddie Mercury, that's what it says. I didn't even realize this was on the back. This one's pretty cool. They were doing, I didn't go, but they had a Disney day, and I bought the t-shirt, but I didn't go to Disney. This one's definitely toe up. So one thing that I loved about my sorority is our philanthropy was to help raise money for Alzheimer's research. So we had like a baseball tournament or softball tournament one year. Okay, I'm gonna look up that website and see. See how many t-shirts I need. Oops, repat. Quilt size guide. So for a lap blanket, I need 16 t-shirts. For twin, I need 24 t-shirts. Oh, it's saying that you can use the front and the back. So you can send two, like you could, like for example, that black one, I could probably cut the front and the back and use it. 16. Let me see if I have 16 t-shirts. Oh, I have 18. Oh, it says that you can submit a sweatshirt. But you need a 14 by 14 inch panel. Well, I at least have enough to make the lap. The twin looks like a better size for like cuddling, but now I need more shirts. What the fuck? How many did I need for that? 24. Forgot how many I said I had. Let me put on another song. But yeah, so I want to do this project for two reasons. Like I said, I haven't been wearing these t-shirts, and I don't think anybody will buy them, and I want to keep them out of the landfill. It's still memories, so I feel like it's a good way to save all of these. And I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, some of them, oh, I said 18. Thank you. I mean, some of them are just really cracked and like they're not in the best condition, so I might as well make something out of it. But what I was going to do with the scraps, I don't know if I said that already. I ordered it's called a trashy bag, because we have so many textiles in the landfill right now. And with all of these new types of clothes that have a lot of synthetic fibers, like it's not 100% cotton, they cannot degrade. I mean, first of all, it's difficult for things to degrade in landfills because it's not exposed to air and water because they cover it up. So like one thing that I had studied in school is, you know, they've done research that there's like perfectly intact shit from like the 50s if you like really dig into a landfill. So I'm just like completely conscious about that. And I talked about how I've had a hard time throwing away things, and it's not that I'm a hoarder. It's just that I'm so environmentally conscious. Hit us. What, to buy or to give away? Oh, maybe add random shirts. That's what I was thinking. So I was going to start with that was why I have one tub that I kind of like separated stuff. And I needed to get this project going because I'm going to Asia for yoga school. And I heard that it takes 5 weeks for these quilts to be made anyways. So I figured I would send it while I was gone and then just have it shipped to my mom's house. And when I come back from Asia, it's like, you know, here I already got rid of excessive things that I didn't need, and I'll have like a present for myself waiting. But this book, I don't know if I brought it up to you guys, but this talks about design and like, why do we create things as human beings to not either be regenerative, or like, why does everything have to go to a landfill? Like, why can't we make products that, you know, maybe sustain energy or do something once we're done with them? Why do we produce so much garbage? So with my art, in terms of like music and creating a business and everything that I want to do, like there is a huge environmental component. And that's why I don't want to say like have power, but you know, I see these, for example, like influencers, they have like 100,000 people following them. And I'll just give an example. It's nothing against her because I respect these people. They earned it. They worked hard, or God they won the lottery and in a sense and got famous. But when you have that much power in terms of like speech and like what you say, there's like one girl in particular, her like Instagram, like like how you can describe, or like I don't know what it is, like your bio, it literally says like doo-doo pee-pee caca, and she has like 100, I don't even know how many followers. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying that if I were to get at that point, not that I want to be an influencer because I consider myself an artist. I write, I create. I don't create stupid content, especially when I fucking hate, what do they say? What is the content where it's like being recycled, where it's like, oh, you should use trending. Oh, okay, go enjoy your sushi. I hope you have a wonderful night and have fun dancing. Dance for me. I hope you get your flow on. Bianca, Dirty 619 is he's a flower too, because Bianca flows. She has a whip. But Dirty 619, he was saying how he does poi and... Wait, you told me your name. Isn't it Sean? I think. He said he does poi and then the flow star. Yeah, so we got all the flomies up in here. I need to... Another thing that I have on my computer that is still on my to-do list is apparently I can make my own patterns on my Orbit. And the patterns that were preloaded on here, there's only maybe 2 that I really like. So I want to change them. I especially want to do different colors. Because, I mean, the colors that are in there are okay, but yeah, I need to spend some time on that. But I want to get this going because, shit, just having a whole tub of fucking sweaters and t-shirts that I don't wear, yeah, I need to get rid of them. Bianca, do you want, if you're still in here, do you want to pick a genre? Because I have Beatport 100. I have everything. I have Afro House, Bass House. I've been in the break beats basically since the show started. Which I've been getting down with this. But we also have dance. We have deep house, drum and bass, dubstep. I don't know if I can do dubstep. Oh, I mean, maybe I can see what's on here. I realized that I actually don't hate dubstep as much as I thought I hated it. I think there's just certain, like, I don't even know how to describe what type of music it is, but there's certain music that I don't like within the dubstep realm. Funky house. What, in the dubstep? I know that I'm not a big Subtronics fan at all. Like, I try to stay away from his shows because it's just too much, like, noise. To me, there's no, like, melody or, I don't know. I don't know which size blanket to order. I guess I should do the small one, but now that I know that I can do front and back. Don't want to cut this one up anymore. How you were saying to save my favorite? I put this one on the side. Blackout Days remix? What's that? I mean, I have a tank top. I could maybe even take this with me to yoga school. I'm gonna see what this #1 dubstep song is. I'm just really interested because it says side piece and disco lines. So I'm like, side piece and disco lines made a dubstep song? I thought they were all fucking house. Let's turn it up. Let's see what's up. Oh shit. This one's cute. I think I might do this one on the blanket for sure because it just says I love Cal Poly.
Fuck it up, bitch. Do it on the dick. Boy, back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room, back to back with your bitch. She only let me hit it cause a nigga got hits. Fuck it up, bitch. Do it on the dick. Boy, back quick.
Oh, snap. Okay. I'm gonna add this. Oh, wait. No, go back. This doesn't even sound like dubstep to me. Dude, this was one of my hoodies that I wore all the time, so this shit's kind of nasty. Like, really worn out. But it says College of Engineering.
Disco, you're stupid.
I kind of want to put it on, like, because it's so old. Oh, shit. I'm getting down to this.
Pull some of that bass out.
Fuck it up, bitch, cause a nigga got hits. Hits, she only let me hit it cause a nigga got hits.
I'm kind of sad to be cutting this up. This is such an old sweater. If I bought it my first year in college, then this has to be like 15 years old.
Fuck it up, bitch. Lord on the dick. Boy, back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room, back to back with your bitch. She only let me hit it cause a nigga got hits. Fuck it up, bitch. Lord on the dick. Boy, back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room, back to back with your bitch. She only let me hit it cause a nigga got hits. Fuck it up, bitch. Lord on the dick. Boy, back quick, but I never been a trick. I'm in the living room, back to back with your bitch.
It did say I needed... I'm gonna go get a tape measure really quick. It said that the panel had to be 14 inches by 14 inches. That's huge. What the fuck? Or did I look at the wrong thing? Yeah, it's saying that the panel 14 inches by 14 inches. I know that music I don't want to say back and forth with, but I'm like, it's not that it's inappropriate, but sometimes it's like some of the things that, okay, I'll give you an example. I love that song, Stephanie. Let's see, where is it? I'll play it. But if you listen to the lyrics, like, oh my gosh, it is so derogatory towards women. I'm like, how the fuck do I like this music? It's like Clooney. Yeah, let's put this one on. I mean, he's basically talking about how he's not going to treat this female like a woman or a lady because she's basically just a hoe. So he's not going to open doors. He's just using her for her neck, obviously, to get head. And I'm like, is this really the shit that I'm listening to? Like, it's got a good beat, but it's so fucked up. I don't really listen to Mal P. Does he have a lot of inappropriate music? It's gonna be rough cutting these off 14 by 14.
Like I don't always keep the hammer next to me. Like I ain't got a header to the left of me. Like we ain't in these streets more than sesame. But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm out, why she stressing me?
You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffanur. Those for a hoe.
I just want
The heck, nothing more.
shorty, make it clap, make it a pro. When you tired of your man, give me a call. Like bitches talking out they jaws. Next minute calling for the law. It's not a album calling for the law. They ain't getting money, so they ball. I can never lose. What you thought? And they got it all locked, man, of course. They say I got the juice, I got the sauce. These haters on my body, shake 'em off. Pussy, I'm a bully in the boss. I'm killing them, sorry for your loss. I just caught a body, Randy Moss. Now this year I'm really going on.
Oh shit. This underwire on my dress, it happened when I was at a festival, but it like pokes out. I need to repair it. Ooh.
These haters on my body, shake 'em off. Yo, bro, I think I had too much Hennessy, man. Hennessy getting to me.
I got this made myself because I guess once you're in a sorority, there's a lot of companies that make custom things. So I had gotten a custom sweater made for myself. One thing you can't see is literally like the first week I had this, I was making a sandwich and a huge chunk of mayonnaise fell on the front. Mayonnaise stains, believe it or not. I don't know if it's the oils or what, but it fucked up my sweater and it never came out.
That shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm out, why she stressing me?
You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
Yeah, literally like a glob, like right on the front right there. So I don't know if it'll show up on the blanket, but I don't care because I'm not wearing that anymore. Oh, but girly, I got my hair did today. I got it cut and dyed. I don't know if you can tell, it's a little lighter. Oh my gosh, you better find me on the beach. I don't know if I should try and find a roommate though, because right now I'm solo. And girl, my room, because I'm on the top deck. Because so the first year I was on deck 14, and then the first year I was on deck 14, and then last year I was on deck 15. I loved being higher up because I was really close to the buffet. It was like literally like a 2-minute walk. And then every time I had to take a piss when I was on the top deck, like at the pool or like I think the Kinetic Coral, I think that's the name of the one in the back. No, I can't remember the name of the stage now. But whenever I had to go pee, I went all the way back to my room. I was like, there were times where I just used that bathroom that was right there if nobody was in it. But my room was so close that I was like, you know what? I think it's just easier for me to go back to my room. And then I would just like throw off all my shit, like my shoes, go to the bathroom, chill for a second, and then head back out. That was what I loved about, I don't know exactly what room number I'm in, honestly. But I do know that I'm on deck 15. So I really liked that deck. But yeah, that song, how I said, it's like, I like this music, but like, he's talking shit. Do you want me to go into a certain genre? Is there a genre that you like? I was checking out Jackin' House. I think it was yesterday, and I wasn't really vibing with that genre, but I feel like this has helped me understand genres a little more. So this has been a fun experience. So if you already don't know, if you're anybody out there listening, so I have Beatport. I have a subscription to Beatport, which is very similar to example like Spotify, but it's for DJs. And they have different, I don't want to say memberships, but different ways that you could access it. So you can completely just stream music like what I'm doing right now. I have access to all of Beatport and I'm just like streaming these, but I don't own any of these songs. So if I wanted to go DJ somewhere, I would actually have to buy it. So basically every time I've DJ'd, I've spent around maybe 10 to 20 bucks on music. But I mean, I feel like I'm somewhat supporting the artists. But what I do like about Beatport is I'm able to explore all this music before I buy it. And what I've been doing more recently here on the show is trying to explore new music versus me Oh, Blackout Days. Let me see. I don't see that on here. It's not in Beatport. And I'm on like their actual website, not through the DJ equipment. That's the one thing that girly. So I've noticed with Beatport, because there's been a couple of songs that are just not on here at all. So I think it's kind of like Spotify where they have to have like the licensing. But how long is that, like a newer song? I mean, I'll type in Blackout Days. I see the original. Sir Daddington, what up? I mean, it has... The thing is I noticed that this is all mostly dance music. But it doesn't have, like, those really... like, I guess niche songs or like the harder to find ones. This is more, I don't know, I guess similar to Spotify in a way. But I see Blackout Days by like the original by Nunyas. Good. I just I was going through a little project right now because I'm doing like some environmental stuff in a way. Like I have a bunch of clothes that I don't wear anymore, especially from college. So I want to make it into a quilt. And I wanted to see how many t-shirts I have and if I have enough. Which I do. But I feel like that size isn't... Yeah, I'm going to try and do the twin. I'm not going to do this on camera. I just wanted to see... if I had enough, which I think I do, because I need 24. And I'm at like, I keep losing count. I know, I have like a million projects that I want to do. Because on YouTube, a project that I want to finish before I leave for Asia is visit all my engineering projects. Not all of them, but the ones that I do remember and could walk through. Okay, so I need to somehow come up with 4 more panels because I'm at exactly 20. I mean, I guess I could use the front of a shirt and the back, but like, I mean, what's the point of this one? It's like, there's nothing really on the front. It just says Society of Women Engineers. Like, I'm going to do the back of this one. This one's pretty cool. It has Wonder Woman. I've actually never even seen that movie, to be honest, so I don't know much about that character. But I'm more of a well, not that anybody would hate me for it, but I guess I'm more of a Marvel girl than I am DC. I got my hair done today, actually. I got it cut and lightened because, I don't know, just to refresh myself. But yeah, that was today. Well, thanks. How's Europe? How's it going over there? I'm going to check out this base house. Oh, I've already gone through that. Bitches Over Boys. Oh, I did hear that song the other day. Is it that great? No, but I do love Red Light and AC Slater, so why not? It's trash. Who's your favorite character? You missed it. I was talking earlier about how the last time I went to the movies, I did sneak in. I snuck in to see Wolverine versus Deadpool. And not saying that I was okay with not paying for it, but in the end, I was just like, I don't know. It wasn't a bad movie, but it was not the greatest Marvel movie. Well, it was kind of one of those things. Okay, so I wasn't planning on sneaking in. I went to go buy a ticket. I haven't been to the movies in fucking years. And what do the motherfuckers say? Oh, you need an app to buy the ticket. They were like, oh, you can come in here and just sit down and download the app. So I went and sat down and like inside, like getting past the doors where they're like checking the tickets. And while I was in the brought this up before, but I get tons of koala like videos and pictures. So it like sucks me in, and then I just like look at koalas. They're so fucking cute. Like one of my goals in life now, I've added it to my bucket list, is I have to meet a koala. Like I want to pet one. I want to maybe hold it. But they're just so fucking cute. You spelled it with a C. Is that how they spell it over there? They spell koalas here with a K. Oh yeah, no, I never did TikTok. And people were even, somebody told me, they were like, oh, you have all of your like social media. They're like, why don't you have a TikTok? And I'm like, because TikTok is not authentic to me. And I'm not going to go and invest my time or energy in any sort of platform that I'm not vibing with. So I like Twitch. I feel like Twitch has been a really good experience, and YouTube, I never had the intention of starting a YouTube, but the reason I did was because Twitch doesn't save any of these live streams, but you can save them on YouTube. So I was like, okay, maybe I should start a YouTube. And at first it just started as a way to save these and review them, but it's really caught on in a sense that like people do rewatch these live streams, which kind of sucks for them because, man, half of the shit is completely blocked out because of all the music that I play. And that's why I have to listen to, so part of my like creative process is I watch every single one of my live streams. I know. I listen to myself for fucking hours, which it's not bad. I will say it's actually been a growing and a learning experience because I feel like I have improved on my speech, and it took me having to like listen to myself speak all the time, because if you look at my older videos, I say a lot. And I decided to get that out of my vocabulary. I was like, I don't need to say as much. I don't think I say like as much either. Oh, fuck no. I don't like our politics at all. So I fucking hate the Democrats and I fucking hate the Republicans. Like, they both suck dick. And I think it's all fucking sham, in a sense that I think it's just a way for to like, because I'm into all that dark shit. Like, I believe in aliens, and I feel like it's all construct for us to be divided because they want control and power. And if everybody fucking united, like, we would be able to overthrow idiots like Bezos. But no, because we're all fighting, that's how they have us under our control. What do you mean? Why did you say that? Well, I guess I meant those people on top, the politics people. They do. But why are you saying that I do too? Well, okay, fine. They just all, I just feel like it's never been about the people. Like, they just want power, and I don't know. That's why I don't even want to get into politics, because I just don't agree with it. Any of them. I feel like it's a construct. It's a way to like control us, and I feel like it's so far fucked up that I don't even know how to start fixing things. Like, how can we even we've dug ourselves into such a hole. Yeah, that's not part of my show, because I want people to come here and have a safe space. Like music, environmentalism, self-expression through art, whether it's fashion, writing, dancing. Like, I try to keep all of that off of my like out of my art. That being said, I will put on music. But I'm glad I went through all my t-shirts, because that's going to be, I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Cut all these up. And I'm going to have a bunch of scraps, which I'm going to recycle, so it won't go into the landfill. I somehow need to, should I just change the colors? I'm short like 2 sides of a t-shirt, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Either A, do a back of a t-shirt, or find some other ones that are not in here. Back. I'm done with that little task project. Thank you. Yeah, I have to get used to it because it is a lot lighter. I like how this is changing different colors now. I don't know if you can see it. This other light is like washing it out. What time is it your time? Because it's 6:45 over here. I've been live streaming for almost 2 hours now. Oh shit. What did you get into earlier? You smoking and drinking? Dude, I'm down for a drink right now. I've been chilling on smoking, by the way. It's interesting because before, every day I woke up, the first thing I did was go smoke weed. Interesting, okay. So you had fun today. Thing I did today was get my hair did, bring these t-shirts from storage, and I also took a nap. And then now I'm live streaming. And I haven't watched last night's live stream, so I'm kind of behind. I'm trying to decide on what I want for dinner tonight. I'm kind of craving pasta. Yeah, dude, I love pasta. They have kind of like a fast food one here. It's like a quicker one. It's called Piata. And I went to the original one. It was near Ohio State. It was when I was driving back from Electric Forest. The only thing that I have to say that I'm kind of dying about right now is I haven't ate meat since the new year. So I haven't had chicken or beef or pork. And let me just say I'm dying for like fried chicken. And the reason I bring it up is because Piata has this amazing hot fried chicken. It's like so hot that like I even usually break a sweat. Like, it is really hot, but it's so good on the pasta. Ew, no, I stopped eating KFC like when I was like, I don't know, a kid. If I'm getting like fast food fried chicken, Popeyes is better than KFC in my opinion. Because Popeyes is, have you had Popeyes? Because Popeyes has, I just think they have a better like crunch. And then I also like their sides better because you can do like green beans and then dirty rice, which is like a New Orleans. It's got spices with like, I think it has like ground beef in it. But yeah, Popeyes. Oh, you haven't had Popeyes? Okay, if you ever come to America, like, I think if you try it, you'll like it. But one thing that I probably should mention is I bet you the ingredients in your KFC in Europe is probably a little different than how it is over here. America is the wild, wild west, and they get away with basically poisoning people very slowly. So we have a lot of shit in our fucking food, in our fucking, like, skincare products, like, everything. Oh, they didn't have Popeyes. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want to head out here, but I've seen some things about people fleeing the U.S. that they're just like scared of shit. And I mean, I'm not trying to be like that, but dude, I need a break from the U.S. Like, I don't know if you heard. I don't know why my radiate's still up. Hopefully it'll delete soon. Oh, thank you. Fuck, I forgot what I was getting at. It was something environmental. Skip my mind. But yeah, we have a lot of like unregulated shit going on over here. And it's so interesting because Europe, they know about all these things. They've done research, and it's like, this isn't good for you, this isn't good for you. But then you come to America and it's like, oh, we'll just poison our own people. Like, I'm pretty sure red dye 40 is not good for the reproductive system. And here I am drinking this like colored ass soda that is not good for me. Europe is trash. Holy shit! Somebody remixed some fucking Phil Collins. I mean, it's nice, but it's not actually Phil Collins. Unless they like filtered his voice. Oh, I love hot Cheetos. So I've said how I'm half Mexican, and I grew up in, well, I didn't really grow up in San Diego. I was very transient, but back in the day, in like the 90s, every time we left California, it was so hard to find like Mexican style chips. Like, you could not find hot Cheetos. You couldn't find like any sort of chili limon, like, and I fucking love chips. Like, that's like one of my weaknesses. I can't live without chips. But I remember like growing up, every time we would come back to California, it's like, we need all the fucking hot Cheetos. And I love, okay, I'll still be here. I love the Tapatio Doritos. Those are fucking bomb. The one, now that I think about it though, I have to mention there's one Doritos flavor that I haven't seen in a while that I love. I love the salsa verde green Doritos. Like, it's in a green bag, I mean. I haven't seen that in a while. In the air night. Do you know this song, Bianca? Do you know who Phil Collins is? Phil Collins is such an amazing, he's old school. I'm talking 80s. Not dance music at all, but this is a remake of it. I grew up on Phil Collins. He's an artist that I really do admire. I love his music. Work today, Bianca? I know we talked about you were at work yesterday. And you never told me what your favorite flavor was at work. Oh, today's your last day. Yeah, what's your favorite flavor from your job? Like, do they have interesting flavors? I've definitely been live streaming a lot longer. If you look at all my older episodes, they're anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. But lately I've been live streaming for like 3 hours. Kind of vibing with this. Yummy. But do you have a favorite, or you're just saying that you've like tried so many? I love Oreo. Anything, like if there's ice cream flavored or like donuts or cookies, like anything where they like slap the Oreo logo on it, I'm like, I want that. I love Oreos. And it's so funny. I remember reading somewhere somebody was like, I hate Oreos. And I'm like, what? How the fuck do you hate Oreos? Oh my gosh. Oreo milkshakes. So good. Like, I love Oreos way more than chocolate chip cookies. Like, I don't know what it is. Tomorrow's February 1st. We're already in the new month. January was fucking wild though. I'm ready to get out of this month. But this is all necessary. This was a wake-up call, especially like, for example, the LA wildfires. I feel like that put into perspective for me. I don't want to say I feel bad for those people, but it's so tragic. Like, they lost everything, and I take a look around and here I am trying to save these t-shirts, and like, I'm so sentimental. I can't imagine what they're going through, so just my heart goes out to them. But what I'm saying about putting it into perspective is, I don't know, with my art and what I'm doing with my life, I want to help people. I want to have purpose. I want to, I don't know, just be able to do what I can to improve the world. Unfortunately, I feel like we're going to have a lot of disasters like that. I mean, I've been in stormwater, like, here. So with global climate change, which whether you believe it or not, I feel like it's just part of the Earth's rhythm, and it probably was bound to happen, but I feel like we are making it worse as humans. But we're going to have a lot of imbalances like this moving forward. So places that rain are now going to, like, rain more and have more intense storms more frequently. Places like California that had all these fires, that shit got dry as fuck, and they actually don't even have a decent water supply. So somebody was asking me, where do you want to live after you come back from Asia? And I was like, I honestly don't know. It's like, you know, I love Florida, but being an environmental engineer, like, to me, it's not, when it comes to environment, Florida does have its issues. And hurricanes are not as scary as earthquakes. I fucking hate earthquakes. Like, those freak me the fuck out. Oh, yay. Oh, thanks. It was good talking to you. It's been a while, Daddington. Aw. You're sweet. Well, I hope you take care and stay warm. I know you're up somewhere cold. Hopefully it's not too cold, but get all cuddly in bed and have some good rest. Thanks for coming. It's a nice little surprise. Yeah, I'm probably gonna think about dinner next. Like this. I think I'm gonna add this to my playlist. Ooh, I just read your combo. Oreo with cheesecake bits and caramel. I could get down on that. I do love strawberry cheesecake ice cream, so I could get down definitely with Oreo cheesecake. I've been good though. I typically buy a lot of junk food, but I've noticed it's a habit, and more recently, because I've been in more of a healthy mode, man, I've been doing really good with my grocery shopping. I don't know if I told you, but yeah, I have a hard time feeding myself. And I think what that stems from is like growing up with a single mom who worked 2 jobs. Like, we didn't really sit down and have dinner together. So like growing up as an adult, it never, like, since I didn't see my parent do that, like, I felt like I had a difficult time feeding myself. So again, I'm 37 years old, and I feel like I'm learning how to be an actual adult for the first time. I don't think there's any shame in it, but it really has been a learning experience. And but I realized that I need to stop thinking about how everybody else eats and do what's good for me. And I realized that I do have a hard time cooking, and I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or I get too much anxiety or whatever, but I can't go and buy like a bunch of ingredients and say, I'm gonna go and cook this, because that shit ends up going bad and I never like end up making anything. What I've come to the conclusion is I'm better at having like a bunch of snacks and just eating frequently throughout the day. So like I've been buying like, and I try to make it balanced. So I've had like a lot of cheeses, a lot of like dried fruits, a lot of nuts, drinking way more water, because this soda that I just drank, this was my last can, and I had bought that 12 pack back in like early December. So it lasted me a while. It was almost like, yeah, just having it as a treat and not trying to drink it every day. But yeah, I did good this week. What I did was I made rice and beans, and I've been making my own burritos and burrito bowls. And that was really easy for me. And I have to say, I feel like I did a pretty good job in terms of going through all of that and eating it. It was good. Today I did make a burrito, and then I made it how I liked it. I was like, Ooh, it would be good if it had like crumbled up chips in it. My burrito. And it had like a little crunch in it. So it almost tasted like the Taco Bell burrito where they put the chips in it. I don't know if you've ever had those, but I love crunch. Like I said, I love chips just in general. So I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to find foods that really do make me happy that, you know, also kind of, I guess, have some comfort. I guess I'll play one more song. Let's see what else. Ooh, a Moby song? Why not? Ooh, that sounds good. Are you gonna, with the ground turkey, are you just like kind of layer it like a bowl? Because I did make a burrito bowl with those ingredients. So far, what I said is I made the beans and the rice. I think I made it like 2 or 3 days ago. Had a burrito bowl and had like 2 burritos from that. And that was just from 1 can of beans. And definitely, oh, you mix it? That sounds good. That definitely saved money because like a can of beans was like $1 something. The rice was like, but things are kind of getting more expensive. Eggs are like $6 right now or something crazy because of the avian flu. I don't know if you heard about that. So I haven't bought eggs, and eggs are, I actually do eat a lot of eggs. Like that's one of my, I wouldn't say favorite foods, but I am a person that likes eggs. I know some people hate eggs. I like, have you ever made, what's it called? Chilaquiles? It's like cut up tortillas, fried. Then you can put eggs on it, but that's good. I love that for breakfast food. Oh, of eggs. I love, especially on the cruise. Oh my gosh, going and getting breakfast. The last day when we had to pack up and get out of the ship, I had ordered delivery to my room, and that hit the spot because you only had to pay basically the delivery fee and a tip, but you could order whatever you wanted off of that card. So I think I had like cereal, hot chocolate, coffee, fucking orange juice. I had like pancake, like he had brought like this big ass like tray. And man, I went to town on that. And I was packing, but oh my god, I was so fucking tired. But I did way better this year because last year I was so fucking stressed out. Like I was scared that they were gonna come and kick me out of my room. Like none of my shit was packed because I was partying the whole fucking time. I was like, I'm not doing that again. So this year I made sure to pack like a day before we were gonna get off the ship. Yeah, well, to be honest, I've only done 2 different cruise lines, and Norwegian's food is not as good as Princess's. And even the other cruise line that I went on, that food wasn't like that great, but between the 2, yeah, Norwegian does not have good food. I don't know if you've seen all the like social media for the Groove Cruise stuff, but Groove Cruise looked fucking amazing. It looked lit. I was like, damn, I'm not saying that I wish I would have gone because I'm actually an Insomniac girl. Like, I love Insomniac events. I feel like, I don't know. I just think that they do everything with, everything is well thought out, and I've never had issues with Insomniac. Like, I love Insomniac, if anything. So that's why I feel like I'm just sticking with the EDC versus like trying to do Groove Cruise. But man, Groove Cruise did look pretty legit. The food looked good. the way that the ship was set up, because I think I already told you about it, how it looked like they had balconies in the middle, like facing towards the stage. So imagine having that. I would just fucking watch that shit from my room. I'm excited to check out Belize when we get there this year, because I mean, I've never been there, but compared to the first year to the second year, oh, nice. That's legit. Do you guys talk about raving and stuff? I'm ready for my, like, another music festival, but locally with events, I feel like I've been taking a break. But I kind of have a lot going on. If I don't prepare to go to Asia and I just fucking leave. Oh, really? So does he help produce like videos that they do or something? Oh shit. Legit. Have you gone? There's an event tomorrow here, but I don't plan on going. I don't know if I told you, but it's somewhat underground, and they don't have any sort of drinks or anything there. So it's like, not that I'm going to be hanging out at the bar, but it basically is just a warehouse with a couple of like benches, and then I think there is like a water fountain. So the vibes are, I don't know. If you're just, I guess it really is just focused on the music. But for me, it's like I go alone and I like to meet people. And it's kind of hard to meet people in such a fucking dark ass environment. It's like I can barely even see you. And it's so interesting because yeah, exactly. And spending money. So it's like if I go out every single weekend and I'm spending like $20 or $30, I don't know. I'd rather save that $20 or $30 for when I go to festivals that like I really do want to go to, because I think it takes time away from getting shit done. If I was partying every single weekend, these events end at like 4 a.m. and it's like, okay, I'm gonna sleep basically by the time I get home, wash off. Sometimes I pass out in my makeup, but I really try not to. It's like 4:30 in the morning. If I'm getting I should be getting more than 5 hours of sleep, but it's like I'm waking up in the middle of the afternoon and there goes my whole morning. And since I need to prepare for yoga school, I just feel like it's not really in alignment. And then I've been cutting back on smoking weed and drinking. So, and I don't think that's an issue, but in terms of like me feeling uncomfortable or anything, it's just when a lot of other people are on stuff or like indulging, and then you're like being completely sober, you're just like on different vibrations. So yeah, and I need to chill out on that. I don't know if I told you, but like I am really feeling like the repercussions of like the nose candies. I think I did way too many last year, and my nose has not been the same. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like fucked up. Like I can't breathe clearly anymore, and I don't know what happened, but since I don't have health insurance here, I was gonna wait until I go to Asia, because to see a doctor over there is a lot less expensive, I figured I'd like meet up with them and just be like, you know, I'll be honest, I indulged a lot last year. Can you please like check my nose? Did I bring what? And the thing that I don't get is I don't use that much, and I know people that do way more nose candies than me. And I'm like, how is your nose not as fucked up as mine? And a lot of the stuff that I had was good stuff. So I can only imagine also it being like low grade and then people doing it all the time. Because I've heard of like ketamine being like, people being addicted to ketamine in particular. No, I mean, I have a lot of people offer me stuff. Like, I've shown up to raves just like completely sober, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I don't want to like out myself, but I mean, it's the truth is, you know, if I make friends with somebody and they offer me a bump or something, I'm like, sure. Not gonna lie. And my thoughts on that are like, I always watch somebody to do it first. Like, I'm never gonna take anything from somebody that I didn't see ingest themselves. Even if it were a fucking cookie, I'd be like, can you please eat the cookie before you give it to me, just so I can see you're not like, oh yeah, maybe that is what it is. But I would think that their noses get more fucked up over time. Man, I met a guy at Bonnaroo just randomly. It was like we were in like the hammocking areas. Dude, that guy was like, some of the, and it's just sad. I worry about people who really go down the rabbit hole of like addiction, because I've seen people that are just so fucked up off, for example, like ketamine, and they're doing it every fucking weekend, and like, dude, that ruins your liver and it's not good for your body at all. I think that there needs to be more education, because I didn't even know. Yeah, like people will go on straight up benders. And I mean, I remember there was a camp, like I was camping next to this group. It was specifically 2022 Electric Forest. I'm not judging them at all. All I could hear for fucking hours is all of them just fucking doing ketamine all morning and all night, just and just passing that shit around. And they were so addicted to ketamine. I even heard them saying, does anybody want to trade anything? We need more ketamine. They were like, I think that they had like Molly or like Coke or something, and they were just trying to get more and more ketamine. I was like, Jesus. But it's funny because they were cool people. Like, I'm not judging at all, but I'm just saying how intense some of these benders are, and like, not good for your body. But I always laugh because they were talking about a Special K for breakfast. Wait, what happened? You were to make who's oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. There was a couple of lines. Okay. Wait, what do you mean you're going to sell a spot? It was interesting. I saw that Rainbow in particular, not outing them, but weed is definitely legal on the cruise ships, and they made a Instagram post that straight up had their shit on the cruise, on some sort of cruise. And I was like, I thought, not that it was like, again, I'm not judging. it was just interesting that it was a brand that was okay with having public social media show their vape pens on that cruise when I know for sure that that was illegal. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've just experimented way too much. I feel like probably the most drugs that I did in my life was during the pandemic. I don't know. I think I've maybe talked to like one or two other people who said that they had like very similar experiences. But girl, every single fucking weekend, I would put on a virtual rave and pick out like a new drug to do that weekend. Like all of them, basically all of them. And then I had access to all of them from Radiate. But again, that's not good lifelong. And I've even come to the conclusion, because I had a trip that was so intense that I had ego death, where I forgot who I was. I didn't understand that I was on drugs. And I was basically, my entire reality, I wasn't even here anymore. I was like out in space. It was such an odd like experience. I mean, but it changed me in a way that after that, I really started opening up to believing spirituality and God. And like, I think what it was is understanding possibilities, understanding things that were like out of our realm can be real. So it just really opened my mind. So, but again, that's not for everybody, because I feel like I have a pretty strong mind in a sense that before I started psychedelics, I have been into meditation. I've been doing yoga. So when I had to navigate a trip like that, I definitely wasn't freaking out. I was able to like center myself and navigate that and come back to reality. But I mean, I've seen people I don't know. Again, psychedelics are not for everyone. I really think that before anybody tries them for the first time, they do need to do some sort of meditation or understand how to navigate a bad trip, because you can't turn that shit off. It doesn't just go away. You're going to have to figure it out. And some of these psychedelics this is how I also believe that there's more than just us, is I've had entities visit me and I'm like, dude, I didn't come up with that. That's not from my brain. I think that my brain was just open to like see them and invite them and be able to talk to them. But there was one particular trip that this entity that had come to me, it wasn't scary. Like I knew that it wasn't evil. It was just that I had never seen anything like that. So I was really taken back. But what was odd about it was how it moved. Like the way that it almost had like, it was like on a vibration, and then like the way that it moved, it was so unnatural. Like I had never seen anything like that. So I was like, dude, there's no way that my brain came up with this. Like this is like really something from like either another dimension or like something else that knows that I can see through the veil. It knows that I know that it's there. But the only way I could describe it, and I don't know if it, again, could have been a projection, but to me, it looked like something from like the indigenous tribes from like the Mexican area. Like it could have been like Aztec or Mayan. And I don't think it was a god. I mean, maybe it could have. And I actually have had one, I believe, goddess did come and visit me in a trip. Because I remember I tried to do research and see where this vision had come from and who she was. Because again, to me, like, there's no way that completely came from my brain. Like, I don't think that it was a dream. It wasn't a hallucination. It was like something like actually coming and visiting me. So again, with my artwork, I want to talk about these things. I fucking hate being all taboo and like, shh, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. It's like, well, what good are we doing if we can't talk about these experiences so that we can learn? And like, maybe another person has had that entity visit them too. And then now I'm able to provide like to affirm and say like, okay, there's no way that we just made that up. Because if you saw that and I saw that and we had two totally different trips, different times, like these things have to be real. Like, we're not alone in this universe. I think the earth is a school. And we have to figure shit out. We're in the matrix in a way, and once we break free from it, life becomes heaven. We don't need to be in a constructed hell. But I know I went down the rabbit hole of psychedelics. And actually ketamine has had some straight up trips for me. So I've had some great experiences off of them, actually, off of it. But girly, I haven't had dinner yet. I'm thinking, I was talking about maybe getting pasta. I might go do that. But I hope you take care, and I'm glad you stopped by. And I'll try and look for your song again. Let me see. It was called but it wasn't on. Well, let me look it up right now before I get off. I'll look it up on YouTube. You said it was like, maybe it's, or do I still have it open from Blackout Days? Okay. Oh, it's by Fantagram. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why it's not on Beatport. Because I feel like Fantagram, isn't it? Aren't they? I mean, they do have kind of like an EDM sound, but I feel like they're not really EDM. Oh, it says it's on Spotify. Oh, it's on SoundCloud. Okay. I'll have to look those up. Oh, thank you, Bianca. I hope you have a good night too. And I'll be back on Sunday as usual. But I hope you take care, and I hope you're feeling better. I know winter and not having festival season was kind of boring. It's like I wait all year for festival season to come back around. So we'll just have to push through this boring time of the year. But I hope you have a good night. And again, thank you for coming. And peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility. Bye.